Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Afrina binti Zainal. My metric number is A2280270. I will present the topic titled Fundamentals of Management. Among the fundamentals of management figures involves Frederick Winslow, Harry Fayol, Mary Baker Follett, and Max Weber. For the first fundamental of management figure, I will explain about Frederick Winslow Taylor. Frederick Winslow Taylor, born March 20, 1856, was an American mechanical engineer. He was widely known for his method to improve industrial efficiency. He was one of the first management consultants in 1909. Taylor summed up his efficiency technique in his book. The Principle of Scientific Management, which in 2001 flew of the Academy of Management voted the most influential management books of the 20th century. Taylor made his name and was most proud of his work in scientific management. However, he made his fortune patenting steel process improvements. Winslow's theory focused more on scientific management. The theory of scientific management is the focus on motivating individuals or employees to achieve the success they want to achieve, well as to increase productivity. This has become a management practice today that involves the process of developing SOP, employment, selecting employees who are subjected for skill and qualification, training employee and employment assistant. His main reason for developing scientific management was that he wished to do away with soldering of natural laziness, as a belief that all would spend little of their time putting in full effort to do this. Is meant to analyze every job in a scientific way so that no one could be in any doubt about how much work could and should be done in the day. Taylor felt that every single act of every workman can be reduced to a science. Frederick Winslow Taylor's scientific management theory was mainly adopted by many organizations to improve productivity. To simply tasks are optimized and the employees are trained to perform such tasks in the best possible way. However, there are also some advantages and disadvantages. Among the advantages are increased efficiency and productivity, reduced wastage of resources, and improved working conditions, while the disadvantage is that the workforce always has to adhere to a rigid and oppressive catalog of rules and regulations, which make the work monotonous and boring. There is also too many of work fragmentations and the word indifference. Space of the production cycle most times do not have a clear understanding of what they are working on, and is lead to the loss in individual in the organization's employees. For the next figure of fundamental management is Henry Fayol. Henry Fayol, known as his father of management, was born in Constantinople, Istanbul in 1841. His father, an engineer, was appointed building supervisor for the construction of a bridge over the Golden Horn. The family returned to France in 1847. He studied mining engineering at the L'École Nationale Supérieure des Mines Academies. Henry Fayol started his career as an engineer at the mining company at the age of 19. Henry Fayol was very successful in this position for over 30 years until 1918. In addition, to begin the managing director of the Commandery for Hennebas Mining Company at 19th. Henry Fayol, also known as the father of modern management theory, gave a new perception of the concept of management. He introduced a general theory that can be applied to all levels of management and every department. He envisioned maximizing managerial efficiency. Today, Fayol theory is practiced by the management to organize and regulate the internal activity of an organization. The 14 principles of management were created by Henry. The reason why Henry Fayol come up with theory principle of management looks at an organization from a top-down approach is to help managers get the best from employees and run the business with easy. And he stressed the idea the manager is a profession in and of itself, one that needs to be researched through a development. Among the advantages found in the theory is that the principle facilitates a stable organization or structure in the organization, promote the concept of teamwork and team spirit from individual employees. Principal belief in fair compensation to employees. Apart from the advantage that come from Henry Fayol's theory, there are also the disadvantage that they do not involve other people or organizations or any research. The structure is outdated. When Fayol created the principle of business organization, founded on commands and control, and the principle neglects the most important aspect of the business and customer specification. Let's see the third figure. It's Mary Baker Police. Mary Baker Police was born on 3 September 1898 and was an American management consultant, social worker, philosopher, and pioneer in the field of organizational theory and organizational behavior. She was having been called the mother of modern management. She was one of the two great women management aspects in the early days of classical management theory. Her article and essay had a profound influence of the field of organizations behavior modern management theory, on which to her original idea, she was one of the first theorists to actively write and explore the real people and effective management, and discuss the importance of learning to deal with and promote positive human relations as a fundamental aspect of the industrial sector. Administrative management theory is a theory issued by her. This theory is based on his idea that manager and subordinates should work together, and power is imbued in her idea, and states that power is created and organized by the organizations. The reason why Mary Baker Follet published this theory is that Mary Baker Follet believed that leaders should practice active power together. Powering your team is better than controlling them. This way, each member feels as important as the next. Through Follet links this offers a way for high-level staff and subordinates to stop trying to control each other and instead control the situation as administrative management theory also have advantages in organization where the role of the manager is defined, improving the efficiency of communications between employees and employees who are able to focus on teamwork. However, it is undeniable that there are also disadvantages to this theory, one of which is that is not a scientific theory of strategy and does not always work. Integrate problem solving is not always possible, and worker will be exposed to the problem of disciplines. Lastly, the figure that I will explain is Max Weber. Max Weber was born in Erfurt, Prussia, present in Germany on April 21, 1864, and died on June 14, 1920. Max Weber was a German sociologist, historian, jurist, and political economist who is regarded as one of the most important theorists of the development of modern Western society. His idea profoundly influences social theory and research. While Max Weber did not see himself as a sociologist, he is recognized as one of the fathers of sociology, along with Karl Marx and Emile Durkheim. He is also known for his thesis on the Protestant ethnic relating Protestantism to capitalism, and for his idea and bureaucracy. Among the theory inspired by Max Weber is the theory of bureaucracy management. Max Weber was introduced a bureaucratic management system that emphasized the role of an organization, the management of the day, determining the division or units of the workforce, standard operation, produce, as well as the duties and responsibility. The reason why Max Weber created this theory began when he traveled to the US in 1904 and studied the nation's economy. There he got the chance to witness capitalism in full flow. He observed that in the United States, capitalism, with characteristics by innovation and competition, his experience in the country eventually led to the origin of Max Weber's theory of bureaucratics. Among the advantages based on Max Weber theory is the large organization with many layers of hierarchy can be structured and functioned effectively. In addition, it is the established rule and produce the enable high efficiency and consistent work performance by all employees. Additionally, of this make it easier for management to maintain control and make adjustment when necessary. Bureaucratics can make employees remain fairly distinct from each other and the organization, making them less loyal. Bureaucratic is also heavily depends on regulatory and policy complaints. Also, that theory restricts employees to come up with innovative ideas, making them realize a number instead of an individual. For the similarities and difference, I prefer the similarities between Frederick Winslow and Henry Fayer. Why for the difference is Frederick Winslow and Mary Baker Wallace. The similarity is Frederick Winslow Taylor and Henry Fayer both contribute to the advancements of management science. they both acknowledge that HR issue and management at different levels and critical to individual success. Both principles of management have the same purpose in mind: to improve the efficiency of organization. Furthermore, they share a fundamental idea like division of labor and specialization. Manager rules group until the so on. Mature cooperation between employees and employee is given emphasis by the two management. Meanwhile, the difference is Frederick Winslow Taylor and Mary Baker Pollard's approach to management were quite different. Taylor advanced the concept of scientific management, which focused on improving industrial efficiency through the analysis and optimizing of work process. In conclusion, all management theories are very important in governing and organization. This is because all these theories lead to achieving a goal set by an organization. Management theories are very relevant to manager in modern organizations. The various management theories try to address various aspects of management, from increasing productivity and motivating employees to effective managerial decision making. Among the figures I choose from the four figures I have explained before Harry Foyer is this because the theory introduced by him is still relevant now, and his theory is still used as an example for managers all over the world until now. Among his theory is the management principles, which is a broad and general guideline that provide a framework for action and organization. In addition, all organizations need risk management so that as an organization can run organically. An example of a genre that was found is the application on the Henry Foyer principle of management in startup organization, published by Achieview Godwin on 18 October 2017.